Welcome, welcome. It's Monday night. I'm only 7 minutes late from when I told myself I was going to get started, 8:30. Welcome. So I took last week off just to kind of take it off, and yeah, that's just kind of was a trip. Just the live thing is now coming to fruition, and all this practice has been for me to get ready for Monday nights because I'm going to be going on Monday nights for the Indie Escape. So that's from here. Talking about a few things I just want to have a discussion about and or just talk about. And then I have we did a meet and greet yesterday, or just kind of get to know us on the end of the night. So I thought that was pretty cool. So let's get started. So we had our intro there, and I've been still practicing and getting better at this live streaming. And I did notice that last week. I need to work on the last episode I did, the the screen sharing. I don't have the audio down yet, so we were doing the side by side bet, and I'm happy I didn't embarrass myself too much in the no audio, just video segment of my last episode. Let's see, I had somebody watching. There you go, someone else in. Cool, hello viewer. So what was I going to talk about today? What did we do this weekend? Let's see. I did a fantasy football draft yesterday. So I was able to, in my, I guess I'll say my hometown friends league, because we all know each other, we all grew up around each other. We had our draft yesterday, which still like 2-3 weeks for the season, for the game opener. So I'm pretty sure these guys just want to hurry up and get drafts so we can see who gets hurt and we can like rag on everybody. But I have my team. I don't know if I want to show off my team yet because I still have other drafts to go. But I don't know if this is just a random, because this fantasy football league is it's 12 members, and it is more of a receiver league. And then you don't really have a bench, so it's just your starters basically. Yeah, because then it's all a lot of receiver spots. But let me see, I don't mind. This is some random team I just kind of got together. There was really no. I did have one strategic mindset, or one or two when I started, and let's see. So this is my team. Oh no, that's not my team. This is just the team I'm in. As you can see here, yeah, I forgot. I'm not going to show my team off. I decided not to. As you can see, I'm right there. The Robles Rebels. There we go. Starting off. Apparently, according to Yahoo Fantasy Sports, my team is supposed to finish dead last at 1-12. So we shall see what my record is at the end. But it says I got a D- on the draft. Actually, I've been looking at it. It's like I even text I'm actually one of the commissioners in the group, and I actually text one of my the other commissioner, and I was like, why do I keep looking at my team, thinking it's gonna change? But what was I gonna say? Yeah, let me see real quick my draft recap. You hit draft, and then you go to your recap, and just to show everybody, like right here. Oh, we got a D+. Sorry, it's a D+ in my fantasy football. First, I think I'm gonna do four teams this year, or 5. It's kind of this league. The rules have changed a little bit from your standardized league, so it's favors receivers a lot in this league. So, but also, I mean, the quarterbacks go off, and I did get Lamar Jackson, so I'm just gonna brag about that one for a little bit. See how he does. And yeah, so that was my fantasy football yesterday. I'm gonna wait till the season starts. Start out my play on my team, because it's just kind of a little too early, and you can it's a little too early. I don't want to jinx myself. I don't. But what I want to talk about? Oh, something came in today, and I'm very, very excited because I've been waiting for this. I like to do the conventions. I like to go to the comic conventions and meet and greet celebrities and filmmakers and actors and creatives. Comic book artists, from animators to cartoonists to everything, anything in the medium. And but I was always big on movies when I was a kid. And one of my favorite movies, my cousin and I, one of our favorite movies were just a trilogy in general, was the Highlander series. And I really do like the Highlander series. Christopher Lambert. There he is, right there. He was also rated in Mortal Kombat. Yeah, he's so when growing up, I watched a lot of his movies, and I would pretend to be Christopher Lambert. And if you can notice, right in the middle of the page right here, or this little IMDb page, it says born. What does that say there? March 29th. Whose birthday does he share with? me. so we have a birthday together, and a couple months ago, Galaxy. So I have it. I deleted a lot of things. Here you go. I did the video chat with GalaxyCon, and they had a little segment there. I might have gone a little overboard. I had a good 5-minute conversation with the one and only Christopher Lambert. Oh wait, where am I? There he is. And I did have to discuss about the birthday situation, because in Highlander there can be only one, and since we share the same birthday, I had to really figure out if we could coexist, and apparently we can, and I have it here in writing. And I just want you to take a look real quick. If you can see my face in the image, there's a fanboy. That's the fanboy face right there. So it's gonna lead up to the end of the episode where we'll talk about me as being a fanboy. But there is a really good look at me right there as a fanboy. I can't help it. I just fanboy out. I don't know. I think it's just because of years of the pride of like really going in on movies and enjoying them, and just really like being a part of the worlds and creating my own. I think whenever I do meet somebody that I just not really like just idolize, or someone you looked up to that was making movies, and now I'm making movies, and now I'm seeing, or at least I know how to, and I know how to act, and I know how to do a lot of things, and it's really nice to meet filmmakers, especially people like Christopher, and they get to see like they're into like movie making and how they come into it and how they fall upon it, and because nowadays it's just like video and movies and films and whatnot. But here's my here it is right here. I just got it right there. Look at that, and I have it in proof where it says CJ Robles. There can always be two on March 29th. The best or best. So I got it from the Highlander. I got it from himself. We can coexist. We can be one. Because we all know in Highlander there can be only one. So yeah, these are cool. I got a few coming in. Actually I've received a few and I haven't spoken about them, but I don't know what to do with them. I have quite a few now. I've been doing a lot of the meet and greets online, and for the most part, this is because of what we're all in right now, and this is what I'm doing now. I've been streaming. Well, now I'm live streaming, podcasting in the last year, and so I've been showing a lot of what I've been up to on on this show, or I guess this whatever time I'm spending. So today I went a little bit later, as in like the 8:30 or 8:37 start time, because I believe my show is going to be on Monday nights on maybe 9 p.m. I think I'm 9 Central, so it'll be 10 p.m. Eastern time. Oh, he wants to do it. I don't know, Jesse, with us, with you. Yeah, I think you'd be all right, but I don't know about the rest of us. I don't think we keep up to your. To the other, that's the main guy right there. So he's in the league. He's the guy that got us together. But a lot of us been playing a little bit longer. And where was I at? So that's cool. The interaction. Oh, got another comment. Let's see what he said. See, exactly. This JF3, little Jesse Fernandez there. Let's see. Well, yeah, we're in the league. We'll see when it gets started. We got another 3 weeks to wait, so we'll see when that goes. But moving along. So let's see, another comment from Jesse. Yes, it's the Players Club, because we play with fantasy football players, and it's probably it's a take on the 1998 movie, The Players Club. Let me do some research real quick. I should have had this up and ready. Let's see. I think it is 1998. It's a good movie back in the day. Yes, 1998. I got it right. The Players Club, 1998, rated R, 1 hour, 44 minutes. A woman must contend with rival strippers and her boss in an attempt to make a legitimate living. Director Ice Cube, writer Ice Cube, stars Lisa Ray McCoy, Dick Anthony Williams, and Julianne Elder. And it has Jamie Foxx right here on the trailer, so that's pretty cool. I think Charlie Murphy had a role in that movie too. So yeah, so a lot of the stuff I like doing is movies. I like to talk about movies. I like to write them, live in them, and do my own thing. But I'm calling it the Secret Podcast or Stream Podcast, because I've been doing this one for almost a year now, and I haven't really got all the episodes edited. So just kind of gonna do a binge thing at the end. I think at the year anniversary we're just gonna go with it. But Rewatch right now we're doing good old Chasing Amy. And yes, I'm doing another Kevin Smith movie. This is a good one, though. This is one of my first movies that I I could really, I kind of felt like I was like, only a few people can really understand this. If you go, I mean, not saying that I'm me one of them, but saying that like this is one of those stories that it's a good like perspective to look at. If you're just into the standard, I guess, relationship, this is a different type of relationship. So on Rewatch right now, we'll be talking about Chasing Amy, 1997, rated R, 1 hour and 53 minutes. Holden and Banky are comic book artists. Everything's going good for them until they meet Alyssa, also a comic book artist. Holden falls for her, but his hopes are crushed when he finds out she's a lesbian. I kind of hate it because that's the main purpose of the movie. But when you just watch the movie and then you find that out, it's like, oh wow, because it kind of. We'll talk about it on Rewatch right now, but it's a great movie. Director Kevin Smith, writer Kevin Smith, stars Ben Affleck, Joy Lauren Adams, and Ethan Suplee. So that's the one we're doing for Rewatch right now. That's the one the show I do with my my hairstylist Mona. So well, we're gonna talk about that movie. We did what did we do last time? We did what, Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, I believe was the last one we did, or we did we did the Ballad of Buster Scruggs. Sorry. A little bit it's been a little bit, but yeah, we did that movie, and I thought for it's more, it's like 50-50, like a dark comedy. I think it's 50% dark and 50% comedy, but it's really, I mean, is that a Farley movie? It's a great movie, or am I messing that up? It's Cohen. See, that's what I'm doing right now. See, because in Rewatch right now that's Rewatch right now, and on Side by Side, we are doing. Let's see who's in here. Oh, that's already. Look at this. It's already busting my chops. She's already busting my chops. It's supposed to be like this, Mr. Ridgely. It's supposed to be. There we go. What do you think? What do you think of me now, Joe? This is what it's about. I don't know what I'm doing. It's producer there for the Indie Escape, Mr. Joe Risley. Everybody give him a high five, a handshake. Tell him what's up. He's the one that got this, I guess, this Suicide Squad of rebels together. Oh man, so yeah, maybe move on to Side by Side. We'll get to Mr. Risley in a second. Because he was the one that got us together yesterday. So we are doing the Coen brothers and the Farley brothers. And I'm going to just say it already. I did not know the Farley brothers. And you'll know that I have a lot of time enunciating words. But I did not know that the Farley spelled their name like that. So we did the Green Book and Rewatch right now. And the whole time I was calling it the Farrelly brother, or the Farrelly. I didn't pay attention. It just kind of got me in the loop. So before everyone just starts, breaking me down, I already caught my mistake. But you'll find it late in the past because that episode's like 2 or 3 months old, and it's not out yet. So we'll see. Just gotta get them simmering. But we're doing the Big Lebowski, and this is the Big Lebowski, 1998, rated R, 1 hour 57 minutes. Jeff the Dude Lebowski, mistaken for a millionaire of the same name, seeks restitution for his ruined rug and enlists his bowling buddies to help get it. This is true. This is exactly what this movie's about. Directors Joel and Ethan Coen, uncredited. Writers Ethan Coen and Joel Coen. Stars Jeff Bridges, John Goodman, and Julianne Moore. I hadn't seen this movie in a while. That's like a bar movie. It's usually always in the background in a bar, and it just kind of goes with the environment. And I like that we did that because the rewatch, because I hadn't seen it in a while, but I know the movie very well. And then we have Stuck on You, 2003 PG-13, 1 hour 58 minutes. Conjoined twins from Martha's Vineyard move to Los Angeles so that one of them can pursue an acting career. That's exactly what this movie is about. There's nothing to it other than that. That's great. Directors Bobby Farley, Peter Farley. Writer, see, I want to say Farley right there. Writers Charles B. Wessler, story Bennett Yellen, and then Story, and then Peter Farley, Story. It's got more names, and then stars Matt Damon, Greg Kinnear, and Eva Mendes. I suppose this one, I owned that movie at one point when I was younger, and it really cracked me up a lot. And when I own it again, so it was worth the pickup. So where am I? I know I got a couple laughs over here. Some people laughing. Yeah, I got some. So yeah, we're doing these movies on side by side, we are going to be just kind of talking about the brothers and seeing how the movies are similar in some way, and maybe how they're different, and how maybe they where they, we don't really go too deep, but Ben and I just kind of have a conversation. We just have an open conversation. Feel like you can just talk about anything that you catch, or anything that sticks out to you, or anything that you really want to say. And we're buddies. And I do want to say, let me get the for side by side and for rewatch right now, and just keeping it going for this long. It's awesome. It's awesome. We get I'm really getting to know. I've known Mona for a very long time, and I'm starting to get to know Ben a lot. Getting to know him through movie watching and just hanging out and talking to him on a weekly basis, checking up on him. He checks up on me. Like, I like this buddy system. Without even knowing that we have a buddy system, I just kind of wanted to hang out, and this is where we're at. It's gonna about 12 days. We're about to hit our year anniversary. But with all that being said, a lot of this, I don't know how I even led me to this. I mean, I know I can show you and pinpoint how I got here, but I have with this yesterday on Sunday nights, the show I've been talking about for a while now, The End of the Night with David Lee Madison, Scott Schiaffo, and the one and only, I was saying earlier, Joe Ridgely. And so this show is the one I've been tuning in on Sunday nights on YouTube or Facebook. And as you can see right here, we have I'm posting the Halloween episode that I don't know how David got it to fall his show on Sunday, October 31st, with his Vincent Price Lost Tapes. He has interviews, and he's gonna share them with us, and we're just gonna hang out. And what they usually do, these guys just hang out, him, Scott, and Joe, and they just talk about what they're gonna be having, what he has. I mean, just this tapes. This is awesome. I can't wait to hear these interviews. I love candid videos or candid audio, just people talking, having conversation. If anything, kind of like with Ben and I, we have a purpose though. We're talking about movies, but when it's just people just talking, hanging out, or just little things you can learn from each other, it's great. Especially from I want to know what year this is gonna be from. I want to know like how old was Vincent Price? How old was David? Where was he at in his career? And the other two with Scott and Joe, where were they at? How's this all this is kind of lead up to that, and that's what I was kind of talking about here. I have the links on the description down below for The End of the Night. So if you want to chime in and see what they're up to, it's a nice way to end the week. But with that, at the end of the night comes the Indie Escape, which I am part of now. And last night, well, let me just show you what we had here. Boom. We're all on the we share the same space. It was pretty cool. Not shown here is John Dugan and Mick Strawn, which those guys are hilarious. So if you get a chance to watch the episode, the first half hour of the show, these guys are hilarious. The way they interact, the way they talk, the way the show goes. Also here, so we you have David, you have Scott, Joe, and then we have Jason, and then Brandon, Scott, Meany, and myself, and then Gabe. And as you can see, as I was saying earlier with the fan, I had the fan. I can't turn it off. The fanboy face. I gotta go. I'm happy that I was on the show. It was awesome. It's starting to see we're gonna go somewhere 7 days a week. We're gonna have shows. Just for the creatives. It can be any. It's we're all majority of filmmakers, and it's majority of other things we do. So like my show will be on Monday nights. I'm thinking, I haven't really thought it. I don't know if it's 8. It's going to be an hour. I don't know if it's going to be 9 or 10 p.m. East Coast, but one of those probably be on the 9 for my time, and then the East Coast 10. I'm not too sure yet. We're getting closer to it, but it'll probably be more of the second week in September-ish. So keep an eye out for that. But you'll start seeing a lot of promotion, a lot of talking, a lot of tagging. Still working on that professionalism, but I do want to. If when you watch the episode, I can't hide it. It comes out. Blah, the fan guy in me, the fanboy. Yeah. And on that being said, I am a little embarrassed because I feel like a little and I just want to clear the waters. I didn't. I'm having Scott Shuffle help me. As in behind the scenes, kind of give me some advice, because my show is about mental health, and he has a lot of experience in it as a counselor, and he has his master's. And so I was I don't want to allude that I was him and I working. I'm just he's not too far, and the cool thing about this, that's what we're all here for in the Indie Escape. We're not too far from each other. If we need a support or someone to talk to or someone to spin some ideas, that we're here for each other. And if someone comes out on your wants to come on your show, it's great. And you have someone else that you're kind of close I don't know how to. I don't know what. It's just a great little hangout spot. Support is always great. If you can get support from anybody in anything you do, and you know, as long as you feel like you can support yourself as the main cause of what you want to do for whatever it is you want to do. But sometimes it's always great just to kind of, I don't know, it's maybe the times now, but to kind of have just people kind of doing the same thing you're doing, or knowing that you're not lost, or knowing that it's just as hard or as easy as everyone else is doing it. So it's always cool to just kind of always like also just, you know, bounce off ideas, or just kind of help each other out. But I've been doing the streaming and the podcasting for almost a year now, and it's led me here, and I'm happy. Like, I never thought I would ever be doing something like this, but it's great. With all that being said, I usually try to go half hour to get the practice in. I kind of burned out a little bit. I got a little burnt out. I burned through it real fast because conversation. See, and that's the thing. I took last week off, and then I went last night, and that's why I basically took the week off to see if you do need to practice, if you do need to be kind of quote unquote camera ready, or ready to be on I guess set or on live stream. That's what I got yesterday. I'm also meeting Jason, El Diablo. He made, I think they said a story that he was middle of shaving, and they asked him to do a show and just stream it. And it's like, I'm like, oh yeah, you can get on real quick. It's easy to just throw a link and get on, but to be mentally prepared, and the fact that you're saying something that's being recorded, it's being thrown out there, that like, you know, whoever can see it. So it's a lot. So I kind of I'm making all these excuses for my fanboyism that I can't help it. I enjoy the since, you know, I enjoy the arts and a lot of the stuff that I've learned over the years, and I don't know, it's more of an appreciation. But a lot of those books I've read a majority of them. They're all mainly like film and writing books. So they a lot of them have pictures, and a lot of them have no pictures. So it just depends what's there. But a lot of those books can lead to something else. Can lead to a cup or with your logo, or a figurine of yours. Let's see, we got a comment in here. Aha! Sweet. I know somebody's watching. It just happens to be the guy in charge. Wait, is that how you do it? Or you do it like this? How's it? I forget. Let's see. Oh, yes. Thank you, Libby. Thank you. Yes, he's a really awesome guy. You have a question, he has answers. Same with Joe. Same with David. I reached out to them, and just like little questions that I had for myself, and for like what I was doing on this, or just in general. And they were with answers, and I love it. Like, they might not be the right answers, but it's their answers on how they got to it, and I prefer that to just somebody just giving me an answer and just saying like, "Here, figure it out," or "That's why." But also, I do want to say I've been doing video auditions for movies. This is the new thing. We just audition through our phone or through our cameras, and we just throw it up there, and you're gonna pick you or not. But I did want to tell people that if you are doing a video audition, you do not pay. And that's what I'm finding out too, because I know I haven't done one in a long time. But if you're doing an audition for a movie, and this is my experience, and I have a few, but I'm not an active actor right now. I'm getting there. But I'm a filmmaker. You can, I guess, make your own movies. Anyways, but what I'm saying is, if I've been getting hit up by this company. I thought they were like, "Oh, we really liked you," because I started off they did it real professional. We did like a group Zoom meeting, and that's another thing. I've had about 3 or 4 where they do these auditions, but it's like everybody's in the room. Like it's kind of, I don't know. Back in the day when I would do auditions, before we were all on the computers, I would definitely just go and wait, and you kind of hang out with everybody else, but you prepare for the audition. You do your audition and you leave to go into an audition room, and everybody sees you. I don't know. It's kind of different for me. So that kind of triggered me as to being like, put a little red flag there. But also that I want to say they have texted me. This is from Thursday of last week. 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's just that number. I have another number texting me. Here you go. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I'm basically the first one was because they were like, "Hey, we chose you to do this," and it's very professional. It comes off, but then they asked you when do you want to meet, and I said 1 o'clock works for me. And then they said, "Okay, here's the access. You get the Zoom link and everything." And then I was in there for about half an hour, which also that annoyed me too. But I was in there for half an hour, and I was like, okay, so we're moving on. Great. We're going to start doing the audition portion. They haven't really given us a script. Maybe it's just a cold reading, or maybe they're going to just check us out. I don't know what it is. And then all of a sudden and the girl doing or the conductor doing the show, or the presentation, was very professional. I want to say very, very professional. And but they got when people try to get you with gimmicks, or they try to get you with signing up for something, they don't thoroughly want to, like, they don't know enough, or they can't give you enough information because you'll be like no, or they just try to get you to go fast. And that was one thing that that the person did, that they said, all right, I'm just gonna send you a link, so you're gonna just fill out that information, and I'll be sitting here waiting for you right now. And I was like, okay, I guess we have to register again. So I sent I got the text message, and I looked into it. And as I'm signing up everything, my information, it says, and she said it over the thing, but I wasn't paying attention. But it just said, oh, we usually charge $4.99, but right now we're just charging $100, $99 for this. And I was like, this is an audition. Like, this is an open cast audition. What? No. And then I just left the meeting. I was like, nah, I'm not paying. It wouldn't let you move on. As I stayed in the little Zoom part, she was like, all right, I'm seeing people that just kind of hurry up and finish registration so we can move on, and kind of putting a little bit of pressure on people that were acting. Sorry. Another thing that before I forget, something that stuck out to me is they always ask, they'll say something like, can I get a show of hands? Who's done this before? Who has experience? And they're always going to say something like, oh, there's a lot of people in here that doesn't. Or I see, that's great. But it's because they kind of want, take like, a sucker on your forehead or something. Like, they think it's an easy target with that. And I think, like, I kind of caught on to that. And so they've been messaging me like, hey, we're getting it. And I just kept replying with, yeah, if it's free, I'll do it. And then they would send back, what did I say? Yeah, only if it's free. Any future costs would be discussed with the director during the virtual open call if they are interested in you. And this is from an 888 number too. So yeah, it's kind of, but it's just, to me, like, keep an eye, be careful. It's just everything nowadays is gonna have the quality of what feels like a scam, or what feels like you should pay up front or pay anything. If you're doing it, I mean, honestly, this is the way I see it. And this is, I mean, the first person I went to was Scott. I was like, yo, Scott, did I mess up here? He's like, nah, brother, be careful. That's treading in water there. You shouldn't be I was like, all right, cool. Well, he didn't say that, that's what I'm saying, but I was like, okay, cool. So that's what I got. Like, don't be in there. And then when they kept texting me and then emailing me like, oh, hey, we disconnected. Hey, like, at first it was like an accident kind of thing. And then, but it's just like, it's excessively, now it's 10 times. So I think they want somebody to get money out of. Just because even if you were to send someone $100 or $99 and you send it to them and they don't want to give it back to you, they don't have to. They already sent it. And if it's a scam, they just disconnect it. Or let's say it's actually legit and you just feel like you don't feel comfortable, you'd have to wait at least 30 days, 60 days, 90 days to get your money back. So I would be very wary when you do an audition. But also the thing about these, I would go in with loaded questions too. Not loaded, just a lot of questions. If I'm doing an audition, I want to know what is the audition process, who's in charge, are you my point of contact, of when I get a role, what's it going to be? Because the way I see it is, if they want you, they're going to put you in something that's going to get paid, and they're going to get a percentage from that. I think that's how that works. If not, I think kind of basic. I don't have any representation, so I'm just about myself. But for those actors that are just trying to figure it out or just get started, that's kind of I feel like a big pothole right away. Paying an acting coach is one thing, paying for headshots is another thing, but paying for somebody to find you work, I don't know how that. There might be, because some companies actually have headhunter companies that you pay and they'll find you a job, but you pay them a good amount. But it doesn't work the same, I feel like, with talent or with movies. Or I mean anybody can be in front of the camera, but for you to be like a someone that don't want to get scammed, just be careful. I guess this is what I'm trying to fill up the last 5 minutes of the show, is be careful with those scammers. It's not just a click anymore. It's also like they're going all out, and they're having we got some breaking news in right here. Let's see. Unless it's from a Persian prince who will give you $10K later for giving them $1,000 now, that's legit. Everything else is a scam. I'm still waiting. Okay, that's because I do email my prince and they email me back, but they said they're still waiting the paperwork. No, I'm just joking. There's a lot of those schemes. Like, I mean, that's one right there. He's the way we're still joking, but that's a scam right there, where someone just says like, hey, we have money for you. Send me some money. I'll send you some. Like, that's a scam. Just with auditions for movies, for acting, I would just You know, a lot of the stuff I've got word of mouth is just from friends, from other friends, or someone saw me from the 48 Hour Film Festival and they're like, hey, I followed you on social media. You want to help out? I'll do that. Because that's like, that's a direct someone I've seen. But like for someone to just be like, hey, pay me money and we'll get you roles. I mean, I don't know. I would like to hear somebody, if maybe I'm wrong, if these companies do work or not. Maybe somebody could help me out or, put them on the comments. But I think for the most part, I don't think any of these companies really do are going to pay or help you. I mean, I think it's just a scam. That's all I think. But that being said, I already hit the half-hour mark. I was, see, I got to do the practice. It's a thing that I really do enjoy doing this. And I have 6 viewers today on Monday. Thank you, viewers. Let's wrap this up. Let's see. We talked about a little fantasy sports, a little bit of my video chats. I don't know what I'm doing with the video chat with Christopher Lambert. I don't know where I'm going with that. Like I said, I got quite a few. But here he is again. Boom. 2 Highlanders right there. There's 2 Highlanders. Just one that has powers and one that has no powers. And he's a fanboy. So, and then let's see. We're doing the rewatch right now. We're doing the side by side this week, and we got to get to know the crew of Indie Escape. There's a link down below if you want to kind of see what we're up to. So without further ado, I will do the outro. And everybody have a good night. So let's see. Oh, got another comment here. Well, yeah, Highlander, I'm going somewhere. Oh, you think so? Oh, I see there can only be one. Ben? There's 2 of us, so side by side. Side by side? That's my side by side partner. That's the other side of my side. Mr. Ben Garrett. There he is. That's the name. That's the face. We'll be hanging out, and we're doing a little something. Maybe I'll talk about it tomorrow. We're doing a little something this week, a little different. Maybe a little rewatch side by side. I've said too much. Now I must go, for the Highlander awaits. All right, peace, everybody. Have a good night.